Hi, my name is Mike Lingle, and I'm broadcasting live from an undisclosed WeWork location in New York City. And today, we're going to talk about your job as an entrepreneur. And I'm going to keep this short. It's really simple. You just want to create your assumptions. So you want to do a lean canvas to map out your business model on one page. You want to do a break-even analysis and financial model. You want to create an initial version of your product or service called a minimum viable product or MVP. Just take your best guess. Don't worry about getting it exactly right. Just get something up quickly. And then the next step is you go out into the world and you validate your assumptions. And this is where the rubber meets the road. So again, you're going to learn a lot from talking to people, from watching how they interact with you and your product or service. And you want to measure your results. You want to make sure that you're being a little bit scientific about the data you're gathering. And then you just want to feed everything back into itself and go back and adjust the assumptions that you created based on the real world results. And I think where people really fall down on this, the first one is they take too long creating a draft. So they spend a year building a minimum viable product instead of a month. And then I think they don't really go out into the world and track the results. So they have this vision in their head and they don't really factor in how people behave and what the reality of the situation is. So what are some examples of this in real life? Facebook is a great example. Their motto, move fast and break things, is exactly what I'm talking about. They create something and then they measure how it goes and they see how people interact with it, they learn from them, and then they go back and they make it better and better over time. Another example is Netflix. If you think about it, 5 years ago in 2011, they were shipping a ton of DVDs. They were so good at shipping DVDs that they forced Blockbuster to declare bankruptcy. Again, in 2011, now it's 2016, 5 years later. Netflix doesn't ship nearly as many DVDs. What's happened in the past 5 years is they started streaming. They started streaming other people's content, got really good at that, and then started building their own content and got really good at creating their own content. And now they win all kinds of Emmys. They're giving HBO a run for their money on original content. And how did they do that? Exactly what I'm talking about. And here's a quote from their CEO, Reed Hastings. We don't really know where we'll be in another 5 years. We're figuring out every year how to use the internet to make a great consumer experience. Every year is an experiment. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. They're taking their best guess, they're going out, they're seeing how people actually behave, and then they adjust the product. And that has led them from DVDs to streaming other people's content to creating their own content, and who knows where they'll be in 5 years. So it's really simple. Just take your best guess, see how people behave, measure the results, go back and adjust your assumptions, and just keep doing that over and over again. And you will build your best business. So let me know how it goes. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much.